Okay, hearty welcome today's session. Welcome to all the participants and respected resource person, Dr. G. Prabhakar Garu, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, Usmania University. Please welcome, sir. And sir has a huge experience related to our topic. Today, sir is going to explain about the nitrogen metabolism. So all the participants listen carefully. This is the most important topic regarding of the all competitive examinations, not only in the botany, but also all the life science streams. Okay, please start the session, sir.
Sorry for the late. My time is 5:15. Some personal problem. So, good evening, one and all. And firstly, very good evening to Dr. Tirupati sir and all the participants. Very good evening. Shall I start class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Sir, only 6 participation are there, sir.
Okay,
Tirupati,
remaining
sir?
people they will join. Please, you start the session.
Okay, sir. Today topic is nitrogen metabolism. The nitrogen metabolism is actually this topic is a big topic. Today, half of the topic.
Excuse me, sir. This is a mobile phone, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mobile phone.
ఓకే ప్లీజ్ ఇది మనం అడ్డుగా దింపండి, ఇది కొంచెం పెద్దగా కనపడుతుంది అడ్డుగా దింపితే, అట్లా అవకాశం ఉందా ఒకసారి చూడండి.
తిప్పుతున్నాను సార్, యాక్చువల్లీ సిస్టమ్ లో కూడా ట్రై చేస్తున్నాను. సిస్టమ్ లో కనెక్ట్ అయితే
ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే
దాంట్లో కూడా ట్రై చేస్తున్నాను సిస్టమ్ లో. ఒకవేళ కనెక్ట్ అయితే ఇది క్లోజ్ చేస్తాను సార్.
ఓకే
జస్ట్ ఒక 2 minutes.
రైట్.
ఓకే సార్. Okay. Today topic is nitrogen metabolism. What is the nitrogen metabolism? Is the most important element in the living organisms besides carbon, hydrogen, and as well as oxygen also. It is a constituent of several cellular substances such as protein, nucleic acid, some enzymes, pyrimidines, some of the phytohormones, vitamins, alkaloids, and phosphoranes and purines. Nitrogen is the most important element in the living organisms. Okay, the nitrogenous compounds constitute 5 to 30% of the total dry weight of the plant. A constant of proteins and enzymes, nitrogen is involved in the biochemical process of in the cell. It is a essential element for the growth and other activity of the plants. Nitrogen is a growth and other activities of the plants. The nitrogen found in animals originally comes from the plants. The plants convert nitrogen of the soil into the form of suitable for the nutrition of animals. The introduction of nitrogen. What are the symbol of nitrogen? The symbol of nitrogen is N, capital N. It is the element of atomic number. This is the room temperature. In these slides indicate atomic number is the 7, melting point is the 346 Fahrenheit degrees, boiling point 320.4 Fahrenheit, atomic mass 14.0067. The discovery of nitrogen, Daniel Rutherford in 1772. The density of nitrogen 0.0012506 grams per cubic centimeter. It is the phase at room temperature, gas. The room temperature is gas. The element classification is non-metal. Okay. This is the introduction of nitrogen. It is the important atomic number is 7, melting point is the 3.
Sir, if you don't mind, please send this PPT to my WhatsApp or mail. I will share, no problem.
Okay.
Okay.
It is
It's visible. Okay, sir. Please continue. Excellent.
okay, sir. Okay. The nitrogen, it is the Greek word. Nitrogen and G, which is together means saltpeter forming. This is the introduction of nitrogen. The importance of nitrogen. Why it is study the nitrogen. Already in the first slide, I explained nitrogen is a essential element for the plant growth and other activities of the plant. The nitrogen is the most important element in the living organisms. You know living organisms. Andari telusuga living organisms ante. Sir, Tirupati sir, in the middle of the some of the Telugu medium students also there in this group.
ఊళ్ళో అనగడకంగా అత్యంత ముఖ్యమైనటువంటి మూలకం. ఇది వాతావరణంలో అత్యధికంగా ఉండేటువంటి మూలకం. ఇది వాయు రూపంలో ఉండేటువంటి మూలకం. ఈ నైట్రోజన్ అనేటువంటిది వాతావరణంలో అత్యధికంగా 78% ఉండి అన్ని రకాల జీవరసాయన చర్యల్లో అనకటకంగా అన్ని రకాల జీవ చర్యలను ప్రేరేపించడంలో ముఖ్యంగా కేంద్రకామ్లాలలో కానీ ఎంజైమ్లలో కానీ అదేవిధంగా డిఎన్ఏ నిర్మాణంలో కానీ ద్రవాభిసరణ క్రమతల్లో కానీ ప్రోటీన్ల తయారీలో కానీ అదేవిధంగా ఇతర జీవక్రియలను ఇది ప్రేరేపించడంలో కూడా నత్రజని అనేటువంటిది అత్యంత ముఖ్యమైనటువంటి పాత్ర వహిస్తుంది.
తిరుపతి సార్
సార్ కంటిన్యూ.
Sir, Tirupati sir, I will explain in the middle of in Telugu also. Give your permission, I explain Telugu.
No problem. No problem. Please continue. Please, no problem. Both language.
Okay.
Even though Hindi.
Okay.
Whatever you want. ఏదైనా చెప్పండి.
Okay sir. ఎందుకంటే పిల్లలు అందుకని నాకు ఐడియా లేదు కదా, తెలుగు మీడియం ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియం అంటే రెండు కవర్ చేయాలి, అందుకోసం అన్నట్టు అడుగుతున్నా సార్. ఓకే, నైట్రోజన్ ఇస్ ద మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఇన్ ద లివింగ్ ఆర్గానిజమ్స్ beside carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, it is essential for growth and other activities of the plant. This is the importance of nitrogen. Coming to source of nitrogen, where it is available in the nitrogen. The nitrogen is the important and as well as essential అతి ముఖ్యమైన ఎలిమెంట్. నైట్రోజన్ అనేది ముఖ్యమైన మరి అతి ముఖ్యమైన మూలకం. It is abundant in the atmosphere 78%. It cannot be utilized by plants. Actually, the plants needs nitrogen. How to utilize? The atmospheric nitrogen percentage is 78%, but cannot be utilized by the plants. How to utilize the plants atmospheric nitrogen? So many ways are there, so many cycles are there. I explain one by one how to utilize the atmospheric nitrogen. Plants can also absorb nitrogen from the soil in the form of nitrate. It means it must be reduced to ammonia. It is converted to ammonia. Then the plants can utilize the nitrogen. The plants cannot utilize directly atmospheric nitrogen. It is converted into nitrate, or it is reduced to ammonia, or it is converted to ammonia. Then the plant utilize the nitrogen. The primary source of nitrogen is atmosphere and living things, rocks, fertilizer, crop residue, organic manure, ammonium and nitrate salt. Available in the both anionic and cationic forms. This is the source of nitrogen. What are the primary source of nitrogen? The primary source of nitrogen is atmosphere. Okay, coming to nitrogen fixation. Nitrogen fixation. The soil supports plant growth indefinitely unless is replaced with the nitrogen taken away by the crop plants year after year. You know, all of you already some theory classes is over, so it is under covered the theory part also. So I'm focusing very important on examination purpose. What are the in this topic? Most of the questions in coming from your PG entrance in this topic, nitrogen metabolism, the very important. Okay. So you listen carefully. Any doubts after the completion of my class, please ask me and Tirupati sir also. The atmosphere contain nitrogen abundantly, the 78%, but only 0.1% of nitrogen is fixed in the soil. The 0 to 1% of nitrogen fixed in the soil. Remaining 78% it is in the atmosphere. What is the definition of nitrogen fixation? Very simple. The conversion of atmospheric nitrogen, the conversion of atmospheric nitrogen or molecular nitrogen into nitrogenous compounds is called nitrogen fixation. Okay. Yes, tell me, what are the nitrogen fixation? Dear participant, please respond my question. What is the definition of nitrogen fixation? The conversion of atmospheric nitrogen or molecular nitrogen or nitrogen into nitrogenous compounds. What are the nitrogenous compounds? Nitrates, nitrites, ammonia. These are the all nitrogenous compounds. So it is called as nitrogen fixation. Once again, I repeat, the conversion of atmospheric nitrogen or molecular nitrogen into nitrogenous compounds is called nitrogen fixation. What are the nitrogenous compounds? Nitrites, nitrates, ammonia salts, and urea. These are the nitrogenous compounds. The nitrogen fixation is two types. How many types? Nitrogen fixation is two types. One is chemical nitrogen fixation. Another one is the biological nitrogen fixation. Okay, coming to chemical nitrogen fixation. Chemical nitrogen fixation. Where it is occur, the chemical nitrogen fixation occurs in the nature. Where it is occur, it occurs in the nature. Chemical nitrogen fixation occurs in the nature. The rainwater brings down about the 5 to 10 kg of nitrogen per hectare per year. Rainwater brings down about 5 to 10 kg of nitrogen per hectare per year. During lightning and due to the electric discharge. మెరుపులు వస్తాయి కదా, మెరుపులు వచ్చినప్పుడు ఏం జరుగుతుంది? During the lightning and due to the electric discharge, the nitrogen and oxygen of atmosphere combine to the forms nitrous and nitric acids. Nitrous and nitric acids. Equation. This is the ammonia. Sorry, there is not N3, it is N2. Nitrogen plus oxygen will gives rise to what happening here? Electric discharge. What form? 2NO. Nitrogen oxide. And second equation 2NO plus O2 will gives rise to 2NO2. And 2NO2 plus rainwater, it is HNO2 plus HNO3, nitrous and nitric acid. This is the chemical nitrogen fixation. Next, coming to biological nitrogen fixation. The conversion of molecular nitrogen into ammonia is a reduction process and is carried out by the certain microorganisms like bacteria and cyanobacteria. What is the meaning of reduction? What is the before going to reduction? What is the oxidation? Any idea? Oxidation. Oxidation means addition of oxygen, removal of hydrogen. It is called oxygen. What is the definition of reduction? Addition of hydrogen, removal of oxygen. It is called as reduction. Okay. Oxidation reduction is the very important. Okay. The conversion of what is biological nitrogen fixation. Before going to biological nitrogen, just recollect. What is the chemical nitrogen fixation? Chemical nitrogen fixation occurs in the nature. The rainwater brings down about 5 to 10 kgs of nitrogen per hectare. And during the lightning and electric discharge, the nitrogen and oxygen of atmosphere combine to form what happening in the chemical nitrogen fixation. Finally, the form of nitrous and nitric acids formation. Coming to biological nitrogen fixation. What is the meaning of biological nitrogen? In this, the conversion of molecular nitrogen to ammonia is a reduction process and is carried out by certain microorganisms. What is the microbiology? Study of micro. Yes, any idea? Microbiology. The study of microorganisms, it is called as microbiology. The examples of microorganisms: bacteria, some of the algae, some of the iris. These are the microorganisms. For example, cyanobacteria. This type of nitrogen fixation known as biological nitrogen fixation. Do you understand chemical nitrogen fixation and biological nitrogen? What are the difference between the biological nitrogen fixation and chemical nitrogen fixation? The biological nitrogen fixation is same. It is chemical nitrogen fixation is occurs in the nature. It is the conversion of molecular nitrogen to ammonia is a reduction process and is carried out by certain microorganisms like bacteria and cyanobacteria. This type of nitrogen fixation known as biological nitrogen fixation. It occurs in fresh as well as marine waters, fresh waters, and dense salt marshes, estuarine muds, Arctic and Antarctic regions, and also high alpine regions besides agriculture and non-agricultural lands. The biological nitrogen fixation occurs so many ways: the marine waters, dense salt marshes, estuarine muds, Arctic, Antarctic regions, high alpine regions beside agriculture and also non-agriculture lands. The Trichodesmum is a cyanobacterium, occurs in the Pacific Ocean. It is efficient nitrogen fixer in the marine environment. The biological nitrogen fixation accounts for large quantity of nitrogen supplied to the soil. The biological nitrogen fixation adds about 200 million metric ton to the Earth's surface every year. The human beings, the mans, produce about 28 million metric tons in the form of synthetic fertilizers. This is the diagram. This slide shows the examples of biological nitrogen fixation. The main concept of main points of biological nitrogen fixation cover in this slide. The organisms fixing nitrogen are called nitrogen fixers. The nitrogen fixers include blue-green algae and bacteria and some of the fern. Example: Nostoc, Anabaena, Oscillatoria. These three are the blue-green algae. And Rhizobium, Azotobacter, Azospirillum. This is the bacteria. And Azolla. Azolla is a fern member. The nitrogen fixers may autotrophs or heterotrophs. What is the meaning of, any idea, autotrophs and heterotrophs? Autotrophs means they prepare their own food material. Heterotrophs, they depend on others and they may be free living or symbiotic. What is the meaning of symbiotic? The mutual beneficiaries. Mutual beneficiaries. And the free living nitrogen fixers are non-symbiotic. They live in the soil. The biological nitrogen fixation is two types. Mainly is two types, asymbiotic and symbiotic. This is a very important, don't confuse. Actually, first of all, what is the nitrogen fixation? The nitrogen fixation is two types, chemical nitrogen fixation and biological nitrogen fixation. Chemical, the chemical nitrogen fixers occurs in the nature, and coming to biological nitrogen fixation. The biological nitrogen fixation occurs in the, where it is occurs in the marine waters as well as fresh waters and salt marshes, Arctic and Antarctic regions, high alpine regions, and agriculture and non-agriculture lands. Okay, fine. The biological nitrogen fixation is the two types, asymbiotic and symbiotic. First of all, we discuss asymbiotic. The asymbiotic nitrogen fixation, it is also called as symbiotic, non-symbiotic nitrogen fixation. Asymbiotic or non-symbiotic nitrogen fixation. What happening in non-symbiotic nitrogen fixation? The nitrogen fixation is carried out by the free living soil microorganisms. What they are? Nitrogen, these type of asymbiotic nitrogen fixation is carried out by free living soil microorganisms. Free living soil microorganisms. This includes a number of aerobic, anaerobic, photosynthetic, and cyanobacteria. Four types. Aerobic. What is the meaning of aerobic and anaerobic? Aerobic means the presence of oxygen. Anaerobic, the absence of, it is occurs in the absence of oxygen. And photosynthetic and cyanobacteria. Aerobic bacteria, for example, Azotobacter. What is the meaning of aerobic? Means the presence of oxygen only, they can leave the Azotobacter bacteria. And anaerobic bacteria without oxygen, absence of oxygen, Clostridium and Klebsiella. And photosynthetic bacteria. Photosynthetic bacteria. What are the example of photosynthetic bacteria? Rhodospirillum. Photosynthetic means they prepare their own food material. And cyanobacteria are blue-green algae. The cyanobacteria are blue-green algae, which is two types. Forms with heterocyst, forms without heterocyst. The forms with heterocyst example, Anabina, Nastak, Cytonema. These examples are the very, very important on your entrance exam. All the participants, you concentrate on these examples. Aerobic bacteria example, Azotobacter. Anaerobic bacteria example, Clostridium and Klebsiella. These are the very, very important on your exams. Okay. And cyanobacteria are blue-green algae in the two types. Forms with heterocyst. Anabina, Nastak, and Cytonema. Forms without heterocyst. Oscillatoria, Lincia. These are the Gliotricha free living organisms. Above mentioned groups are capable reducing nitrogen to ammonia group. What are the functioning of all these bacteria? Simply the molecular nitrogen, the reducing of nitrogen it is converted to amino group. The reduce of nitrogen to amino groups. These are the functions of these bacteria. And the nitrogenase is the key enzyme in the nitrogen fixation. Nitrogenase enzyme is the key enzyme in nitrogen fixation. Next, in this previous slides, I conclude the some of the main important points I write in this slide. The construction of nitrogen into ammonia by free living soil microbes called in example Oscillatoria anabina, nostoc, Clostridia, Azotobacter. They contain nitrogenase enzyme, their cytoplasm. They have ability to fix atmospheric nitrogen. In these microbes are called nitrogen fixers. They may be anaerobes or aerobes during the during that 15 kgs of the nitrogen fixation, and they may be autotrophs or heterotrophs. You know autotrophs and heterotrophs. Autotrophs means they prepare own food material. Heterotrophs means they depend on others. The nitrogenase enzyme in the present in the cytosol. It is transcribed with the NIF genes. The enzyme becomes active the absence of oxygen. Oxygen inactive in this enzyme. The enzyme catalyze the reaction of nitrogen reduction. Nitrogenase is the protein enzyme. It consists 4 polypeptide chains, molybdenum, iron, and sulfur. The enzyme receives electron from the ferredoxin or NADPH2. ATP supplies the energy. The enzyme binds to the energy. The enzyme binds to the nitrogen. The activated nitrogenase enzyme supplies hydrogen to nitrogen, and the nitrogen is the reduced to the ammonia. The ammonia is released into the cytoplasm. Ammonia is converted to ammonium ions. The ammonium ions are used in the biosynthesis of amino acids. This is the overall view of main points of non-symbiotic or asymbiotic nitrogen fixation. I send it notes also. Okay. Next, symbiotic nitrogen fixation. The previous slide is asymbiotic or non-symbiotic nitrogen fixation. Coming to symbiotic nitrogen fixation. The most important method of nitrogen fixation is carried out by symbiotic nitrogen fixation. The symbiosis refers to a partnership of two organisms in which each partner is beneficiated by the association. Simply, the mutual beneficiaries. The symbiosis means refers to symbiosis means అంటే ఏంటంటే ఇద్దరు వ్యక్తులు లాభం పొందడం. ఓకేనా, ఇద్దరు వ్యక్తులు లాభం పొందడం. ఓకేనా, సింబయాసిస్ ద పార్ట్నర్, ఇద్దరు పార్ట్నర్స్ ఒక బిజినెస్ స్టార్ట్ చేశారు. దాంట్లో ఏమైతుంది, ఇద్దరు లాభం పొందుతున్నారు. ఇట్ ఈస్ ద సేమ్ లైక్ దట్. ద సింబయాసిస్ రిఫర్స్ ఏ పార్ట్నర్షిప్ ఆఫ్ టూ ఆర్గానిజమ్స్ ఇన్ విచ్ ఈచ్ పార్ట్నర్ is benefited by in this association. The symbiotic association occurs in the plant groups such as lichens, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms, and angiosperms. Suppose in your exams, the symbiotic association occurs in the plant groups dash lichens, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms, and angiosperms. The nitrogen fixer in the symbiotic association may be Rhizobium or Actinomycetes or blue-green alga. Rhizobium bacteria or Actinomycetes or blue-green alga. The legumes are the main group of plant which contain bacterium, namely Rhizobium in root nodules. The root nodules, formation of root nodules in the bacteria name is Ribosium. The plant name is Arachis hypogea. It is a groundnut plant. It is belongs to the family Leguminosae family. The root nodules are formed due to the infection by the soil bacterium. How to formation of root nodules? It is under covered physiology of root nodule formation. Root nodules are formed due to the infection by the soil bacterium, the soil microorganism. Example, Rhizobium bacteria. Rhizobium bacteria is a soil bacterium. Interestingly, neither the host nor the bacterium is capable fixing the molecular nitrogen. Moreover, the symbiotic relationship between the legume rhizobium seems to be species specific. The legume rhizobium association, the rhizobium supplies the host plant fixed to the nitrogen. Which type of nitrogen? It is the reduced form. Reduced nitrogen, the host plant provides rhizobium with soluble carbohydrates. The legumes fix about 100 to 200 kg of nitrogen per hectare per year. Certain species of rhizobium form root nodules on stems of Susbenia rostrata and Echinopsis indica. Example, Azorhizobium culinodonus. And the nitrogen fixing capacity of stem nodules of Susbenia rostrata is very high, about 150 kg of nitrogen fixed per hectare in within 52 days. And certain non-legume plants also bear root formation of root nodules. These root nodules contain actinomycetes, which fix atmospheric nitrogen. The example is alder, Allium species, Myrica, Fuchsia, and Casuarina. These species are the non-legume plants, and also bear the formation of root nodules. These are the example. This is the very important alder, Allium species, Myrica, and Fuchsia and Casuarina. The Casuarina equistifolia fixes 50 to 200 kg per hectare within the 7 years. In non-leguminous trees, the nodulating the organism is mostly Frankia, the genus belonging to the Actinomycetes. The symbiotic nitrogen fixation occurs in the corallide roots of cycas. This is the very important a bit frequently asked in the entrance exams. Symbiotic nitrogen fixation occurs in the dash type of cycas plants. Dash type of cycas roots. Corallide roots of cycas. Corallide roots of cycas. And in leal cavities of azolla and water of fern. The symbiotic nitrogen fixation occurs in the corallide roots of cycas and in leal cavities of azolla in water of fern. The nitrogen fixers in this system are Anabina and Nostoc, which belongs to the Cyanophyceae members. In lichens, what is the lichens? Lichens are a complex of life form that is symbiotic partnership of two separate organisms. That is, the separate organisms is fungus and an alga. What are the meaning of lichens? Lichens are a complex life form that is a symbiotic partnership of two separate organisms. It is fungus and an alga. The dominant partner is the fungus, which gives the lichen is majority of its characteristic. From its thallus shape to its fruiting bodies. This is called as lichens. Algal partner is usually in blue-green alga. Some tropical plants like Psychotoria nodules are present on leaves, and bacteria Klebsiella inhabit the root nodules. Next, coming to one of the important how to formation of root nodules. Actually, we know the root nodules, the formation of root nodules in the Leguminosae plants. The plant name is Arachis hypogea. It is the groundnut plant. It belongs to the family Leguminosae family. It's fine. This information, all of you know, but as a bioscience student, as a botany student, how to formation of nodule formation, how to formation in the root nodules in the Leguminosae plants. The physiology of root nodule formation, how it is formation of root nodules, we discuss. The rhizobium is an aerobic bacillus type of bacterium. The rhizobium is a soil microorganism or soil bacterium. Rhizobium is a aerobic bacillus type of bacterium occurring in the soil. Aerobic means the present in the soils contain the presence of the oxygen. Aerobic means the presence of the oxygen. Anaerobic means the absence of the oxygen. The rhizobium, what are the conditions living the rhizobium bacteria? Rhizobium is an aerobic bacillus type of bacterium occurring in the soil. It remains saprophytic in the soil. What is the meaning of saprophytes? Any idea? Saprophytes. Saprophytes. The saprophytes, it means any plant or fungus or bacterium or any microorganism that lives on dead or decaying organic matter. Any plant, any fungus, any microorganisms, any bacteria that lives on dead or decaying organic matter. It is called as saprophytes. It remains the saprophytic in the soil until the infect of the generally any some of the plants, mostly the Leguminosae plants, the Leguminosae plant roots contain root hairs. Okay, it remains the saprophytic in the soil until the infect the a root hair or damaged the epidermal cell. The root hair contain in the epidermal cells the bacteria. What are the nature? It is a saprophytic bacteria. What is the meaning of saprophytic? Lives in dead and decaying organic matter. This rhizobium bacteria, it is living in the soil. It is damaged in the epidermal cells. The soil bacteria accumulate in the vicinity. Vicinity means any idea? Vicinity. The vicinity, it is a area near or surrounding in a particular place. It is called as vicinity. The soil bacteria accumulate the vicinity of plant roots due to the secretion of growth factors from the root. The bacteria invade the root hair and move into the cortex as a thread-like structure known as, it is called as infection thread. Infection thread. The bacteria invade the root hair or damage the epidermal cell, move into the cortex as a thread-like structures known as infection thread till they reach the endodermis.
Excuse me, sir.
Sir.
Sir, time is only less than 1 minute. Is rejoin immediately, sir.
Okay, sure, sir.
Okay, all the participants, personally, we are requesting you, please rejoin immediately after the closing of this session. Within half minute, this session will going to end. Please, sir, continue.